up in the air if you're feeling us. Walk into the room looking like $1 million. Yeah, we moving on up like the Jeffersons. If it ain't about a bag, then don't hold me up. I'm going hard for my county, I ain't letting up. DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Yeah, we moving on up. Home team, yeah, you know that we coming up. Put your hands up in the air if you're feeling us. Walk into the room looking like $1 million. Yeah, we moving on up like the Jeffersons. If it ain't about a bag, then don't hold me up. I'm going hard for my county, I ain't letting up. DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Yeah, we moving on up.
Looking back over these past 10 years and working with Wyevetra, it's kind of like a proud mama moment, but she is the ideal client, and the willingness to be able to just stretch and to grow is amazing. So I am so proud to be able to be a part of this journey that she has taken. And she's the epitome of what being a broker owner, being a real estate professional, and then also adapting community.
So I asked God, what is it that they did not hear this weekend that you want me to tell them? And what he said was, tell them about your faith walk. I'm like, God, do you really need me to go do that? Do you really? He said, tell them about your faith walk. He said, tell them how you had to go from 0 to millions in a matter of 3 years. Tell them about that quantum leap that I did for you. That's what he said. He said, tell them about that because he's going to be doing that for you. He said, tell them about that. But I made a promise to God when he brought me from 0 to plenty that every morning I will wake up on Princess Leia Mountain. Every morning. And you guys need to do the same. Every morning you got to wake up and you got to go get it.
I want the attendees to understand that they can do whatever they put their mind to. I want them to understand that they are the blueprint. They are the vision board.
It makes me proud to be able to watch the entire family, not just Wyevetra, but she has her husband's support and then her amazing children. To watch them to grow and to represent all of us is amazing.
And anyone who has heard me, especially the people in my brokerage, I tell them all the time, you got to make sure your net is ready. Because my worst nightmare is that I get in front of the opportunity that I've been praying for years, and I'm not ready.
It's crazy seeing my mom in this light because I've always seen her in this light. And it's crazy that the whole world can see her the way I saw her. Just growing up as a young guy, I saw her as just a superwoman. She could do anything. Nothing she can do is wrong. And now people get to come into my reality and see her on stage. So it doesn't surprise me. I'm used to it. But no, I'm super proud of her and what she's built here in this brokerage.
God said you've been playing small way too long. It's time to go get your bag back.
My biggest takeaway from this weekend is that we really need to think beyond slinging houses, buying and selling, that we really need to be thinking of building communities and starting our own legacy.
The cornerstone of sales is relationship. I have made over $250,000 just from the people in Real Estate Ladies Rock.
Getting together with other real estate professionals is so important because you can feel like you're in a silo by yourself.
If I had to describe my mom's journey in one word, it would be resilient. She's resilient, and that's it. I mean, I watched her hit rock bottom and crawl her way right back up, and unscathed, with the same personality, with the same smile, she carried the same grace. Resilient.
Who you are will resonate with people, and they'll want to do business with you, and they'll want their families to do business with you, and those families will want their families to do business with you.
My mom is like Wonder Woman. Whenever I see her in her moment, in her element, I just hear like the Wonder Woman theme song. So seeing her thrive and really build from the ground up has been something that is inspirational to a lot of people, not just me.
Relationships will take your business to the next level. And God already said that you're about to quantum leap into the next dimension. And quantum leaping ain't a regular leap. So your knees got to be ready. Your neck got to be ready. Because you're about to jump higher than you have ever jumped before.
For the industry, the real estate industry, watch out. Because I believe, and I'm going to say this, I believe that the Jordan family, the home team, that's our blueprint.
Money is energy. It will flow to you and it will flow to them and it will drip, 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 drip to all those people. And you'll be in overflow. You'll be in abundance.
If there's one thing I want you to take away from today is that you've got this. Believe in yourself, believe in your goals, believe in your dreams, and go make it happen.
1, 2, 3.
What I know is that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And that is not happening here.
So, I'm not even going to do this. Wyevetra, get yourself together. Welcome to the Home Team 2025 Business Planning. I am so glad to have y'all here. I'm so glad to have y'all show up in your future self, in your most excellent self, because that's what 2025 is going to look like for us.
Running a successful real estate business isn't just about selling homes. It's about knowing how to grow, adapt, create opportunities for yourself, and this is why we're here today.
All right, so you guys know who I am. I want to introduce a couple of people here. And first up, I'm going to introduce the host that's allowing us to have this here. Her name is Demi Ceramano, and she has been so welcoming.
I love new construction. The space is amazing. The sales rep here is great to work with. It had everything that we needed to get the job done today.
I remember doing this when we first got started. It was like 2018, 2019. We're at the house. It may have been like 5 of y'all, right? And then we kept bouncing to different locations. We're at other model homes. And now when I look around the building, everybody's looking so good today.
I know,
when
right?
I look around here today, it has to be close to 40 people. It's just growing and expanding. How many do we have now, Keelan? 55. So we're almost at 60. And we just started, 2021 down in the office where we are now. So that's just a testament of how we're growing, right? And how things are going. And we do appreciate everything that you all bring to the table and everything you all do, because it's about you all, right?
And so with that being said, we're going to introduce ourselves. And we want you to tell us one thing about you that we don't know. Give us one special thing about you that you would like us to know.
Branding is so important, and every agent in here has a personal story behind their brand. I want them to bring that out.
My name is Keela Quander. I also go by Keela Spate. I guess that is a fun fact. I haven't officially changed my last name yet. So you might see Spate, you might see Quander, but either way it goes, that's me.
One fun fact, outside of being Wyevetra's cousin, about me is all of my sisters start with Quar. So it's Quartrina, Quartrice, Quarfera, and Quardera. One of the goals that I have in 2025 is to double my production.
One fun fact about me you may not know is that I am a nurturer at heart. I'm into very family oriented, and so I like to serve and give back to community and serve my friends.
I don't have a fun fact, but a fact is I'm a baby agent here. I just got my license in May. I just joined the group in July.
Advice that I would give a new agent that wanted to join the home team is, come on. This is a family environment. If you're, down to earth and you're ready to learn and you're ready to dig in, then come on. If you're planning to procrastinate and you're drama filled, this is not the place for you.
I came here. This is the only broker or brokerage I ever, I didn't interview anybody. And she was recommended to me through my sister, through her mister. And I've been very happy.
You took my fun fact. I'm a nurturer also. But another thing about me is I love to dance.
This is a lot of pressure. So I joined the home team because Wyevetra was actually my realtor when I bought my home in June of 2020. And then she was just a regular agent. Like, she was not a broker. And from the time she was my agent until now, she became a broker, owned her own business park. And I was like, oh, I want to be a part of that. She's making money. She's Black. And she's that girl. So I'm like, the home team only.
I have 2 fun facts. I am the grandmother of 5 grandchildren who I have been blessed to raise. So pray for me and all my family. So I need all y'all help in that area. And the second one is I'm a double Dutch aerobics instructor.
I have 3 sisters and 4 brothers. And I always say that I live in a frat house because I am the only girl with my 2 sons and my husband.
I guess a fun fact would be I'm the oldest of 5, so I'm a little bossy, and I'm the shortest one.
And my fun fact is I have a new grandbaby, and I'm about to spoil him. One of my goals this year is to have an investment property for generational wealth for my grandkids and my children.
Fun fact, I'm getting ready to be an auntie to twins.
My fun fact is that I'm really, really hard-headed. And also, I am quite quirky and have quite a few good comebacks. Harold's laughing because he always gets fun emails from me.
One fact is that Gerald and I went to high school together, if you guys didn't know. We are Clippers. And my other fun fact is that I was on the show The Wire on HBO back in the day. One goal that I have for this year is to retire. I am ready to retire, and I want to plus up my business so that I'm able to do that comfortably.
I never went to any other brokerage. Wyevetra was my first, my only, and will be my last. A fun fact about me is I'm actually a tomboy. I love fishing.
I'm a native Houstonian, okay? So if you need help finding out which boots are the best or which hat is the best, holla at your girl. Also, I am certified to teach English as a foreign language, so if you happen to need anybody that needs to know how to learn our language, holla at your wallet.
A fun fact about me is I have a gospel album out on the internet street somewhere.
A couple of fun facts about me is that I am a grandmother of 4, and my great nephew is V's grandson. So we are also a family.
Fun fact, I have 13 letters in my first name, and a lot of times you guys take it from Priyadarshini to Pri, to 3 letters. And then the other fact is I love Christmas. So, and then if anyone who knows me like people start sending me DMs like in July for Christmas, like asking what are my themes.
Fun fact, I'm a car enthusiast and aspiring drifter. So, like Tokyo drift and stuff. So yeah, I got a project car that I'm slowly working on to do some motorsport stuff. Yeah, all that.
Fun fact about me, I actually got my license during my pregnancy. So 9 months postpartum after that, I am practicing real estate. And I think that's pretty cool because I'm also a stay-at-home mom, new to the real estate business. I'm juggling both. So it teaches me that I can do both and I can pretty much have it all.
A fun fact about me is that I'm fluent in French and I'm also a chef.
One fun fact about me is I studied abroad in Spain for 4 months. So I can listen to the language. I can't speak it, but I can understand what people are saying for the most part.
Yeah, JJ went to Spain to avoid taking a Spanish class.
Trying to think of a fun fact about me. I can speak 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Portuguese.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's about it.
2 fun facts. One, I love to travel. I lived in 3 different countries. I lived in Bahrain, Germany, and Japan. Absolutely loved it. Traveled to every continent, including Antarctica. I don't recommend it. And and I love the outdoors. So for any of the outdoors people, I love to hike, I love to swim, I love to fish, I love boating, I love all of the outdoors.
I'm family oriented. I help with my dad, who is 94, soon to be 95, God willing. And a fun fact about me is I think I was the most hard-headed child my parents had. And when I was 12 or 13, I would steal his car and ride around the neighborhood. The number one real estate goal this year is to be the number one agent in my brokerage.
I guess a fun fact about me is I'm 6'4", but I cannot play basketball.
My fun fact is that I graduated high school with my associate's degree.
One goal that I have for my real estate business this year is to tie together all the things that I do. I tutor, I love to educate, I also make chunky blankets, so I'm gonna be more hobby centered and just bring more experiences to my clients that they may not have been able to experience before and really give them a full experience.
My fun fact is that I started out with the home team when we broke away from the other brokerage, and I love play tennis. I'm a grandmom of 3. And I just love to have fun and joke.
I'm a first-time mom to the sweetest boy in the world, and I love Jesus Christ.
I just got baptized about a month ago. That's a great fact. A fun fact, I have a international art gallery, and we have our annual exhibition this weekend coming up.
Fun fact about the Quanders, we are one of the oldest recorded African-American families. We can be recorded in Maryland back in 1684, and we are also from Ghana. So fun fact about the Quanders.
Yeah. And we wanted to do this, definitely a lot of new faces. Wanted to make sure everybody at least could put a name to the face. So we just want to take time to make sure we did the introductions.
One piece of advice that I give to all of my new agents here at the home team is to be yourself. You are unique and nobody can be you better than you.
Back on me? Mm-hmm. And if we could, we'll go to Chef Higgs. So Chef Higgs, it takes to remember we've been together, since COVID, as a matter of fact. An interesting story with Chef Higgs during COVID, again with Jacob's Ladder. We wanted to feed the first responders for their sacrifices and working through COVID when everybody else was shut in and wasn't coming out. So we fed a lot of police officers, a lot of firefighters, a lot of the first responders, and Chef Higgs was the one that went in with me to feed the first responders. So our relationship goes back through the county, through 2020 when COVID first started, to make sure everybody was getting fed.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to come together in fellowship. And Heavenly Father, we ask that you bless this food that we're about to receive for the nourishment, strength in our body. Christ our Redeemer say, amen.
A successful event isn't just about what's being said, it's about the connections that are made in between.
It's very important for community and networking at events like this, extremely important. We have to get together and understand that in our community, in the Black community, we have the resources that we need. So in the room with the chefs, with the realtors, title companies, we had dynamic speakers. We had what you needed. We had photographers, videographers. We had the businesses inside of that one building to really have our own networking, our own ecosystem. So when you network and you find your own resources, it's important to make sure that we tap into each other.
The biggest shift that agents need to make is being more visible. They have to be on social media. They have to be out here where people can see them, learn them ahead of time, and want to do business with them. Our theme is marketing and branding for success, and you are the blueprint. There's not one person in here that is the exact same, that wants to do the exact same thing. Y'all just aren't. Y'all are so very different. That is the beauty of real estate, that you can bring your whole self to it, and you can be a full person, and you don't have to segment yourself, because that is absolutely exhausting. 2025 is a year we all make more money, work smarter, change more lives, except for Keela, because we got stuff to do. But just kidding. But that's the goal. The goal is that you make the money that you want to make, that you change as many lives as we can, as many families as we can, and that you change your life in the process and you work less. One of the things that I feel that is holding agents back from going to their full potential is fear. Simple as that. It's fear. I want to just start with, you cannot go in front of your ideal client and it be your first time. So what does that mean? That means that you should be practicing your craft even before you have your first client. You have to practice. Practice is time to know your value as an agent, to be able to show your value to the consumer and show up as the agent you want to be. So you got to show up as your future self. So if you say, like, my goal is to be, the number one agent in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. I want to be that go-to agent. What does that go-to agent do in the morning? Show up as that person. Before you even become that person, you show up as that person. I show up as my future self all the time. I have the same insecurities. I have the same concerns. I have the same walking into getting butterflies, not sure. But I've learned that I don't have to sell people on what I do. They want to know who I am and if I'm going to really help them through a process. That's what people want to know. Show up as that person. Show up as your future self, not as your present self.
The biggest mindset shift that agents need to make heading into this new year is to get away from comparison and get more visible.
And let me just tell you a fun fact about me. When I finished government, I had a staff of a bunch of women. I was like, I'm over it, women. I just can't. And look around this room. I was like, are you serious, Lord? Are you serious? But all of y'all are so amazing. Like, it really changed my thought. Because how many of y'all are like, I don't do women group. I don't do this and I don't do that. Because they just messy. They just whatever. But look at us. Look at us. We are changing the dynamic. We can do this. We don't have to have drama. I mean, our clients got plenty of drama. They got enough for all of us. They really do, y'all. Our clients got so much drama.
The one thing I want agents to take away from this event is to not care about what people say about what you post. Just be visible.
So, with that being said, I'm going to let Keela introduce our keynote for today around the branding and marketing, because we got to do it.
I actually met Tondalia 10 years ago. We went to middle and high school together. I recently reconnected with her through social media. Purchased the magazine from her. She essentially supports my business. I support her business. All of that being said, we also did a women's collective summit together. And during that summit, just listening to her speak and how powerful her voice is, I just automatically felt like I need to bring her to Wyevetra. Like Wyevetra and she need to meet, connect. They did. Wyevetra was excited about having her for our business planning session because Tondalia is also all about marketing and branding.
So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to talk a little bit about branding, but branding you from the inside. We'll get into all of the things that we are used to hearing about when it comes to branding, but you have to brand you from the inside out first. Like, we want to show up, we want to do the things that she's saying, but it's like something is holding me back. Like, what is it? It's because we haven't changed here. We haven't challenged thoughts.
Marketing and branding is a critical component to agent success. You are unique, and it is so important for you to show what that is. People want to work with you. There are an unlimited number of people who want to work just with you.
I do truly believe that transformation, it begins on the inside out. We can talk about the colors, we can talk about the website, we can talk about make sure you do this, make sure you post and da-da-da-da, but eventually, again, we're gonna fall off, we're gonna slack, she's gonna have to pump us up again, then we're gonna be good for 6 months, then we're gonna fall back again, then we're gonna like, I don't know, I'm not sure what's going on. We do know, we're running away.
You can be the best agent in the world, but if no one knows you, it doesn't matter. Marketing and branding aren't optional, they're essential.
Before I even close a deal or make an offer to someone, I have provided months of value to them. One other thing is, I always tell my clients that our voice carries a frequency. Think about a radio, FM, AM radio. And when you move from different places, you pick up one channel and you'll lose another one. The same thing, going back to the blueprint in you, you have a frequency that comes out of you, that people are going to be drawn to you. That's why it's so important for giving that value and knowing and focusing on your messaging.
One branding mistake that I see agents make over and over is continuing to change their brand. Be you, be consistent, and make it happen.
What can I do? Okay, they doing it like this. Let me try to do this. What else they doing? Don't get it external, because yeah, that may have worked for them, but you are not them. So embracing who you are. Look, highlighting your story, going back to sharing value. No one has the testimony you have, the story, the things that you've been through. That's another thing that's going to separate you.
The biggest takeaway from today's branding session is to stop getting in your own way. Go out there, be visible, and make it happen for your business.
Home team for the win!
Our agents aren't just sitting back learning the business. They are actually in the field, closing deals and making it happen.
Woo! Welcome home. Woo! Yay! I'm so excited. Final walkthrough day.
Before I became a realtor, I was the associate producer for a syndicated morning show. With being an associate producer, you would think that you would make a lot of money, and you also have a lot of free time. And so my hours were typically 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. and I had so much time after I got off from work to do anything. And so I wanted to start a new career field and generate more funds and essentially purchase my own house. And so that had a conversation with Wyevetra, and she introduced me to real estate.
Priya is so talented in so many ways. She can do everything, anything. And when you have an agent like that, you really want them to hone in on pulling all those skills together to be the best that they can be. And she has really proven to be able to do that at a very high level.
When Wyevetra told me that she was starting a brokerage, we were excited. We had talked about building, but this is nothing what I expected for her to do. I thought we were going to be something super small and change some lives, but it turned into magnitude of ripple effects for people's lives.
Goal for final walkthrough, of course, is making sure that everything is in the same condition that it was or better than the last time we were here, which should be better since there was repairs done. And so we, again, flush all toilets, run disposal. We want to make sure water gets hot and the water gets cold. We let it run for a little bit. And so we're all on Inspector Gadget duty right now.
Ooh, yay! I'm excited. Oh, they
It's
took the
empty now.
table and the plate.
Yeah, I know, right? Everything's on.
Okay, okay.
But we did keep our TV mount. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Ask,
okay,
right?
okay.
What I didn't see, though, was the plant that I will be asking, where's our piece?
My clients fell in love with these plants, oh my goodness. And I couldn't find them at Home Depot or Lowe's. They wanted this particular plant. And so within a negotiation, I asked the seller agent, could they just leave the plant? And he said, oh no, my clients love that plant, but I'll leave a piece of it for you. And so the sellers left a piece of the plant there with a note that said that they hope this place brings them as much love and satisfaction as it did for them. And if not, you could just come see us next door. And that is how we found out that the owners of the house live next door.
I love this area right here. This is my favorite area. It really is.
They said they actually got it cleaned. I was planning on doing a professional cleaning, but we still can do that if you want.
Oh no, my aunts are not coming over here. They supposed to, Friday.
Yes.
That's their job. They're ready.
Oh my goodness.
They're ready.
I had been working with this client for a year and a half before they decided to find their dream home. We started where they had to build their credit, and we had to do some credit repair, and we went through the process of trying to decide whether they wanted to relocate from Washington, D.C. to Maryland with interest rates fluctuating, with her parents going through multiple health scares. We were just trying to figure out what was the best thing for her to do, if it was to stay where she was or find a home for her and her parents. And also is very special to me because it's my cousin. It's literally my family. So it's nothing like being able to help people secure their dreams, but then also help your family create more generational wealth.
What do we think? Are we okay? I think we are.
Maverick, are you talking? Yeah, there we go.
I think we're okay. We just gotta go downstairs and see my part, okay? I'm just gonna close the door.
Did you put the water to make sure that
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Renee's
I
like,
did.
we're going to my apartment now.
One thing that made this home special for my clients is that my cousin was staying in her 2-bedroom, 1-bath row house in DC. It was about 1,100 square feet, I believe. Her parents were staying in a small bedroom and she wanted to have her own space. So this place had basically an entire apartment at the bottom, and her parents were able to stay upstairs in their own space, and she was able to go downstairs, have a kitchenette, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a living room and a dining room, and her own entrance. And so if she didn't want to see her parents, or she was sneaking out, even though she's a seasoned lady, she was able to have her privacy. And we didn't have that with the last place that we looked at. And so I'm glad that we were very patient.
So I will have you guys come over when we have crabs. Do you like crabs? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. What? We don't have to cook nothing but something on the grill. You know what I'm talking about? Are we inviting them over or no? We're not sure. I know.
Renee, check the freezer and the fridge to make sure they're cold, please.
Okay.
Start the microwave.
Lord, wait a minute. I don't even have an ice maker.
Is it one at the bottom? Oh, it's an actual ice tray. Initially, this was not the house that this family wanted. The house that they wanted, I had negotiated for 6 months before the sellers finally said no. And we went ahead and found another home, negotiated that, and went under contract. Believe it or not, a week within our contract, the agent from the home that I had previously negotiated within the last 6 months called back to ask us if we still were interested. And at that point, we had already negotiated a better deal, seller's assistance, and it was a no-go. And so it really is true that whatever home is for you will be for you. How do you feel?
Good. How do you feel? I'm excited. I feel good. I'm so excited. I'm really grateful because my mom and dad will have their own space.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
I'm just grateful that you didn't settle because it wasn't an option.
I liked the other house. You didn't like it because, why didn't you like it? Oh, because it was too short.
Yeah, I'm very hound on the price. I'm just not the agent that's going to allow people to just go because they're at that price point to just go get it. It has to make sense. When it comes to real estate, the one thing that keeps me motivated is, it's going to sound so corny and cheesy, but I promise it's being able to see the smiles that are on my clients' faces when they're closing. We really do become a family. I become a part of their elements of when their children are graduating, or when they're having cookouts or baby showers or weddings. And so it really gives me a piece of satisfaction to see someone else's dream comes true, and that I had a piece of something, a little fairy dust sparkled to make that come to reality. Are becoming a multi-millionaire in real estate.
She keeps saying that.
It really is a thing. It really is true.
All that is like just stressing us out, right?
No. She owns
look at
in the nation's capital.
Look.
Like, most people can never ever say that. Not even be pre-approved to own in the nation's capital. I was excited when I found out that the house appraised for more than what we put in for. Also, with getting all the negotiations secured with the closing assistance, and I was able to give a piece of my commission back because they are also military buyers. And so with that, at our Beyond the Barracks here at the home team, we're able to give a piece of our commission back for those that served our country. And so super excited to be able to do that for them. But yeah, they walked in with equity. Oh my goodness, seeing that right now in this climate is, you got to choose the right realtor. Okay, ladies, this time tomorrow, you would officially be owners of Otis. It will be Pearsall. Okay?
We're gonna get a sign.
Yes. Everybody says, ain't nobody come to see Otis. Everybody is coming to see Otis. Every time, I can never forget when she sent that over. That's the first thing I thought of, was like, who's gonna go see Otis? Figuring out a closing gift for Renee is like, everything I say, she's like, nope, I got it. Nope, I got it. Math.
I got time for stuff. I need to get rid of some stuff.
This is a family affair.
Well, that was 20 years.
Yeah, no, but it's also just how a home team operates. They're not to beat our own horn, toot toot, beep it. But no, we operate as a family. We got to show up for one another. So yeah, it's our job to be here.
When you join the home team, you have to be ready to be fulfilled. You have to be ready to serve and just be present and be readily available to accept all the knowledge that's going to come in. This is not a brokerage where you are a loan shark. People are going to be checking on you to see how you're doing, if you need any assistance, and it kind of feels like micromanaging, but it's just all out of love. And so I would say if you're joining the home team, just be ready to be accepted by a family, because that really is what we are, and that's the vibes that you always get here.
Every home has a story. This one here, a lot of life has happened, and now it's time for the next chapter.
Hey, Alfredo.
Hey, hi.
We got another big project to do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is the house?
Is this one right here? We're gonna be just preparing it for the market. They're not looking for a whole lot. It is a divorced couple. And so they want to move it, but we're gonna do just some basic things to get it ready.
I built my business by referral. So all of my clients come from other clients that I've had or people that are in my life that love what I do. This client is no different. They came to us in a difficult time in their lives and needed us to help them sell this home fast. And we are here to make sure that happens.
Okay. So welcome. It's a big house.
It's a big house.
Yeah, it's a big house. So let's start down here.
Oh, this floor?
Yeah, let's start on this floor and then we'll
It's
show you.
working?
So we're gonna be painting everything.
We need to make this property shine. We need to get the most value that we can for it. So today we're walking through to see exactly what needs to be done. I know paint, there's carpeting, there's some other things. If clients want to keep the carpet if they can. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make that happen, but we're gonna see what we can do and keep their budget where it needs to be. But the goal is to get the maximum amount of money for this property that we can in the shortest amount of time.
We are only going to, we're gonna try to clean them to see if that works, but we're gonna be painting the whole house. We gotta fix some holes in the walls and things like that.
I know, before the paint, I want to fix the holes.
Yeah. There's also something out here that I need you to take a look at. So the deck, oh man, let's see. So we're gonna have to fix.
Need a power wash first, I think. That
Yeah, power wash and then.
Fix the. Put the
Yep, that part.
The
Yep.
part, yeah.
So we need to
You need a power wash, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, power wash and fix that. Okay. That's it out here that they want to do. They don't really want to do much more. Again, we're gonna just do some basic.
Just keep this
things.
floor?
Yep, we're not doing any floors. We're keeping some basic things just to get it ready for the market. It's gonna probably be around.
It's more painting, right?
Painting, yep, it's gonna probably be around 600, 24 some thousand, is what I'm looking at. That's the pantry. I want you to see over here though, really quick, Alfredo.
Okay, let me see.
Gotta keep him, he be running around so fast. Gotta keep up with him. All right, so we need a new mirror.
Okay,
Or
pick it out this one, put one mirror over in the center, or no?
we can.
Yeah, you take it out, hold in the glass, and then put a new mirror over there.
Okay.
Yes, it's cheap one too.
Cheaper?
It's more nice, because, that's all one.
Okay, so we're gonna keep, put that mirror up, and then we can go here.
Okay.
That's the basement. We're gonna go down there. Dining room. What do you think? You think this room needs painting?
Yeah, I hope it need painting because
whole-
the whole
yeah,
house
'cause of the
it's
holes.
no match. The color it touches is different. Need painting.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
You want to change the color or you keep same thing?
I think we can keep this same color. I think so. What do you think?
I don't know. It's up to you.
I mean, I think people are kind of tired of like the grays and the.
But you're saying it one color whole thing.
One color.
One color.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
know?
Except down here, I think we still should.
Okay, something like
separate that.
Okay.
And so yeah, I think we can keep it. Like a saying, I'll give you some colors. We'll look at some colors and I'll give them to you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the goal is to try to finish getting everything out of here and start working. Get you in here first.
Yeah, you see a lot of cracks.
Yeah, cracks all the way around.
Keep the lights, right?
Yes, but I need you to change the light bulbs.
Light bulbs, no problem. Okay.
Yeah, and make the bright light so that it'll get. But there's a lot of light bulbs that are out. So can you get up there and do these light bulbs? Yeah, it's a huge house. There is still someone living here. Her son is still here. So we'll have to work around his schedule. This is a master. And so for this room.
How about this carpet? This is, I think,
come
on. You need to
You think we should, oh yeah, this is bad. Oh, that's really bad. Right there behind you.
Oh, this one is somebody, yes, something.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, this is,
That's not going to be able to come up.
They're going to come out because there's somebody smoking over there, I think.
Smoking. Oh gosh, I didn't notice that. I didn't even know that was.
It's dark, this one?
Yeah, we need lights.
Paint.
We're just gonna paint. They don't have a whole lot of money, so we need to try to keep it in budget. Yeah, but I still think that we should change these. Do you?
The hoses?
Yeah.
Okay, two hoses.
Yeah. Just change the faucets. And any holes that you see,
yeah,
you need to fix. Yeah, it's a nice size closet back here. Yeah, nice size closet. The way they had it set up when I first came here was really, really, really nice.
Light bulbs in place.
Mhm. And then some of the small things, like we're gonna take down.
Take it out all
those brackets.
Yeah, the brackets.
Yeah, we're gonna take those down.
This is paper, I think. It's just texture, you know. You see that?
It's texture, yeah, but is it paper or is it paint? It's
paper, I think. On it.
You think?
No. This texture, paint.
It's paint or paper?
No, it's painting.
Painting?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have. Is that? You think that's wallpaper?
No. This is somebody put something glue over there and then.
Oh, just take it down.
Yeah.
And then there's something that's falling in up there, so we need to fix that. So anywhere that you see like holes or things like that need to be patched, we need to go ahead and get that done.
This carpet is bad.
Yeah.
I think this
You
floor
think the
need one
whole
in place.
upstairs? I'll talk to them about that. All right, see how much. I don't know that they can afford it in their budget, but we'll try. Yeah. So, however you can bring that back alive again.
Hey, take it out, this one, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Put a new light box.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then all of that, like.
Yeah, cooking, clean out, cooking.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to do all that for sure.
New faucet too, I think that one because don't have it stopping nothing. You change that one, it match.
Yeah, I think we need to change the faucets at a minimum. Change those faucets in the bathrooms and then refresh the rest.
Let me see this one.
So this is the problem in this room because he's still here and we're gonna have to move him out.
we're gonna have to work around this, and so I'll talk to you about that once we start painting.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm gonna have to get him to start moving a little bit, moving his feet, because this isn't just not gonna work.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
it's
we
raro.
have to get in here. Yeah. So, which is gonna be a conversation that they aren't ready to have yet, but we're gonna have to have it. And this room.
This one come out.
Yeah, all the mirror things.
The holes.
Yeah.
Oh, the closets. Keep closets open.
I think we need to paint. Do you think we need? Yeah, I think we should paint the insides of the closets too.
I need to paint.
Yeah. I feel like if we're selling this property at like a $600,000 or more price, then
I
it
think you
should
can play
feel like it a little bit, right?
More because of horses.
Yeah.
I
mean, we can make it at least so they're not asking for so much when they come to, when someone puts contract on and they're not asking for a whole lot to be done. Nothing to move here. Nothing to move here. We're trying to get this house moved. Yeah, trying to get this house moved in a divorce situation where everybody's not ready to move yet. It was a little
He
tough.
changed the carpet. It smells very bad
It
because
does
it's
smell
it's
bad.
it's in the party inside, you know.
It does. Okay, all over or just in there? Not this one.
That one, keep this one, maybe that one.
Upstairs.
Yeah, this
Okay.
one's out. The
Because of the smell. Yeah. It does smell.
This one too.
Yeah. This room as well. He had started painting. That's the garage, so we don't have to do anything in there. And this is another coat closet. In here.
Also, I need to pick it out all the, the
Clothes and stuff, yeah. So, thinking about in a week and a half or so, around like the 25th, 26th, so later on this month.
Okay.
You think you could be able to get it done for us? How long do you think it'll take you?
This one week, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Almost 2 weeks, yeah.
Okay, 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Can you do it in a week and a half?
Yeah, we do it. Yeah, no problem. Pay a little bit more, yeah.
Okay, let's go downstairs. Yeah, let's check the.
And the basement too?
All right, so the basement is unfinished, but it has some framing up. So I think it's just the walls coming down. We don't have to do anything else
Yeah, no.
with it. Just the walls coming down.
Big space, I think.
Yeah, it's a big space down here.
Yes.
But again, a house this size would normally go probably in the 700s, but the basement is unfinished and there's just a lot of things that they're not gonna do. So we're gonna have to bring it up to a level where we can at least get low 6s, only because of the budget. Like if the budget was better, then we'll be able to do better. If the budget was better, we'd be able to really make this thing pop. How much would it be to finish this basement if I could convince them to do that?
Material labor, almost. Flooring, everything, 40, 50,000.
Okay. Yeah, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. I can't convince them to do that. Okay. So I think we have our plan. We're gonna come out the end of the month. So I should have everything worked out with them. And then you and your guys can come in and start. And then once you're done, I am gonna have a cleaning crew come in. Did you wanna put I guess carpet would go like right after you finish.
Yeah.
All right, so I need an estimate from you on this, and we can't break their pockets. So.
Okay, yes, I give you a call.
Okay.
And then call me back too. When you're starting, I see my schedule.
Okay. But you're gonna give me the estimate before, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I think we're good. I think we're complete. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Time to get it done again? Let's go, Alfredo.
Most sellers kind of know what they need to do to their property, but sometimes they're blinded by their own love for the property that they've been in for a long time. The home team has built itself as a one-stop shop. So when we go in, we're able to not overwhelm the client because we have all the tools that are necessary to bring the property to where it needs to be so they can be as hands-off as they want or as hands-on.
Let's go, guys. Come on in. You're gonna walk around, make sure everything is perfect for closing day. When I was looking for brokerage, I looked at a few different ones and set up some interviews. And I came to the home team, this great place. And I remember seeing the big key on the outside that said the home team. And I just didn't really think about it. So I went through the whole interview with Wyevetra, and she's amazing. And I'm thinking, this is a great place. I really want to be here. And in the end, I told her where I thought I was. And she says, no, that's not us. But do you want to stay here? And I really loved it. So I said, all right, well, why not? I guess I'll stay here.
Oh, dang, it looks like you touched up the paint again.
Yes, they touched up the paint. So do we remember our list of things?
Yes.
I already looked in the back.
Okay.
And we have our handrails so we don't fall and break our necks.
I did see that.
Oh,
I
I
did.
didn't notice that.
This family was unique because they had a lot of small children, and it was almost like I would refer to it as family circus sometimes because they were all running around, and they needed a big place, a big yard for their kids to run. The mom homeschools them, and they needed a great schooling room. So they were unique in that I needed to get them out of their tiny little condo and get them into a space where all the kids could grow up, could play, could learn, and just stretch out and not be so cramped. So yeah, he did the stairs. Those look secure. He did the back porch. Looks secure.
Can't wait to see. I don't think there was anything here. The leak.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Under the sink. So if you wanted to leave the tank on, Jeff, what we can do is just leave it running and then go check the
Just let it run.
yeah, we're gonna turn the master shower on to check that, and then see if we can get any leak.
Looks good so far. Getting stuff here.
So this looks like we need to still
fix.
He does have a couple more days since we pushed closing back a day.
Yeah.
So it's fine. You know, we had to push back a little bit, give him a little.
You said just let it run?
Yeah, just let it run. Remember that wasn't draining.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Come on, JJ.
Let's go
This is other stuff.
to the basement, see if they treated
Oh, yeah, that's right.
the ceiling.
Oh, they definitely fixed some stuff. Yeah, this is where it was dripping last.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this definitely had to be redone right here.
And they put on the heating pump.
Oh, yeah, all the safety features.
Wow, Carol. That whole
Wait, we're going to open that anyways.
I know, but that wasn't there before.
Which?
That hole down there.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Girl, they can't make that hole at the wall like that.
Right, yeah. You think so?
I never
She's like, it's a random hole.
No, I
like
never
someone was
noticed
drunk
it. How do I notice the
working on
drip
this.
and not the hole?
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. Oh, did we check that beam?
Yeah, the beam. Yeah,
You checked it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
of course.
It's not like
And then look,
crunchy.
you put the covers here. The covers.
Oh, that's nice. That's something we didn't ask for. Let me run and turn the water off because I feel like the leak happened when the water turned off. So let me go do that and then we'll see if it leaks.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So let me go turn the water off because I feel like the leak happened when the water turned off. So let me go do that and then we'll see if it leaks.
Okay.
So let me go do that and then we'll see if it leaks.
Yay, yay. Looks like we're dreaming. Do we see any water?
Yep. So it's leaking right here. You can see it. It's like about to leak. Right there.
Yeah.
So that's one.
Okay.
And then what's it called? Right here. You can feel it. It's leaking from right here too.
Before it was leaking from not these two.
Yeah, it wasn't leaking from
It was like here.
So where the wood is right here,
That's where it was, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it leaked all through that, and that was all, coated.
Well, the master bath drains amazingly now.
It does?
Yes.
Nice.
So I'm going to send him these. Obviously, you're not going to sign off yet. And I'm going to wait for the pictures.
On the wiring and installation.
On the wiring and stuff, yeah.
Okay.
And then I think we'll be good. But since we are pushing until Monday, he'll have the weekend.
Yeah.
So, and I'll come back out, make sure everything is good to go. That's so funny that like now it's looking from a different spot.
Yeah. So you can find the next weak coin.
One piece of advice that I would give to someone buying their first home would be, don't be scared. If you find the right agent, if you are completely comfortable with them, then don't be scared. Like, it's a super scary process, but we're here to make you comfortable, to help you understand the process, to explain things. I always tell my clients, look, do not be scared to text, call me, send a pigeon, whatever time. I will always answer your questions because I want you to be completely comfortable with me and with the process, and I want you to accomplish your dreams. One of the most rewarding parts about getting this family their first home was watching their kids play in the backyard. The backyard was perfect for them. It was flat, it came with the play set, and it was seeing the kids enjoying the yard and asking their parents, is this ours? Like, we get to stay here, we get to come back, and just seeing them love their brand new backyard and giving them the opportunity to grow up in a place that was just not a condo or anything like that. And I literally stood on the back porch and took pictures and videos of the kids to send to their parents so that they could capture that memory of seeing their kids play in the backyard of their new home. We have 2 leaks in the basement, right? Mm-hmm. And then he needs to look at the yucky window. Anything else that maybe I forgot that we looked at? I think he pretty much addressed everything plus some.
Yeah, we didn't see obviously the attic
waiting
and the roof
on attic windows or attic pictures and roof picture.
I think that was it.
Okay.
From what I was just reading.
Yeah, I think we just put like the stuff that we thought were going to cause issues.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want you guys to come in and it's going to be an issue.
Right.
Yep.
But drains look good. Like that master bath drain is amazing. I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we do a picture of you guys holding the soul sign?
Of
We'll do it
course,
inside.
that'd be fun.
We're all gonna jump in there and.
Somebody else.
No.
Here, somebody came and looked at your house.
They did?
Yes.
How dare they?
But yeah, let me go grab the sign and then we can get like a family picture inside your house.
My real estate journey so far has been amazing. I know a lot of agents come in here and, well, not in here per se, but into the business thinking, all right, I got my license. Now people are just gonna fall into my lap. Well, it's not like that, but having the support that we have here is completely amazing. Now, I'm not gonna say I walked into my first year and did 10 deals, but my first year I completed 2. My second year I completed 5. So I'm well on track to get my 10, 12, 15 deals a year. And I really attribute it to the support that we get here, the encouragement, the love, the everything that we get here, like I never will ever question leaving the home team.